Hello, viewers. My name is Zach Hardy, and this is, what episode is this? What part is this? Hello, viewers. My name is Zach Hardy, and welcome to Holy Cross Crusaders Franchise Mode Season 3. Episode 1 of Season 3, and Part 49 in total, I think. It is hot as fucking hell in this room. It is June 13th. And this room feels like it's 115 scorching fucking degrees Fahrenheit. Nevertheless, we're back with Season 3 of the Crusaders franchise mode. My goal from the start of the series was to make it past 1 season, and we've now made it past 2 seasons. I didn't think we'd ever get this far, but we did. And now Part 49 is going to be, at least what I think is Part 49, is going to be a setup for, for the remainder of Season 3. It's going to be pretty much a Season 3 setup. With this towel around my fucking shoulders, I look like a helpless Jew. That is probably a bad thing to say, so I'm just going to take that. I'm going to reduce it down a little and say I look like a very wet doctor. And very well accomplished. That analogy makes no sense. Either way, we are here for the Holy Cross Crusaders franchise mode, Part 49. A lot of people have been clamoring for this since the end of Season 2, and here I am to give it to you. Where we stand right now, we are 2-time Super Bowl champions. We beat, I think it was the Bills in Season 1, and Season 2, it was the Jets maybe, or the Raiders, or somebody, I don't know. It was a team that I forget about. It was probably the Jets, or it could have been the Dolphins. I don't know. It's one of the two. No, it was the Chargers. It was the Chargers that we beat. Surprisingly enough, it was the Chargers that made it to the Super Bowl to begin with. Nevertheless, we are here to start out Season 3. I'm going to give you the rundown of how it's going to go. I'm going to give you the rundown of the rosters we are going to use and the schedule for Season 3. Let's see. NFL fans rejoice as the 2018 regular season kicks off with Chargers and Broncos. As you can see, in Week 1, we play against the Seahawks at home. So, for our, I guess, opening lineup of the season, and this may be a little maybe unfavorable, but I'll get to some of the choices that we've made farther down the line. At left tackle, or on the offensive line, we have left tackle Justin Babarski, a 90 overall, and helping him out at left guard is a 90 overall Alex Ward. Right tackle is Matt Doran at an 81 overall, and helping him out at right guard is Owen Hernandez at a 91 overall, and our center is going to be Justin Alamo again at an 88 overall. For the receiving lineups, we have tight end Wyatt Shea, a 99 overall tight end. We are going to hope to target him a little bit more this season. Our wide receivers are, for wide receiver 1, we have DeAndre Wallace at an 88 overall. We have Kingston Zenick at a 90 overall as our second wide receiver, and we have William Guglielmo as our third wide receiver at an 88 overall. Our fullback is going to be Phil Serva, a 99 overall, who has since graduated from Holy Cross, sadly. And if I'm not mistaken, so as Owen Hernandez and Wyatt Shea, I think. Either way, our starting halfback for the 3rd season in a row is going to be Mark August at an 82 overall, and our starting quarterback, instead of Alphonse Vacanji, is going to be Corey Fabiano at a 91 overall. I seem to favor Alphonse Vacanji through the air more, but since we run it a lot, I feel like Corey Fabiano will help us out in the long run because he can get it done on the ground as well as through the air. So a dual threat at quarterback is going to help us out a lot more than just, a strictly through the air kind of quarterback. We're going to go to our defensive line here, and we have right end Tito Nieves at an 89 overall. He's really been the cornerstone of this defense for the past 2 years. We have our left end Zaire Roundtree at an 81 overall, who has kind of not really disappointed over the past 2 seasons, but hasn't been as dominant as we thought. For our defensive tackles, we have Tavian Whitehead, who has since graduated, at an 87 overall. And we have Manny Diorio as our second defensive tackle with a 69 overall. As you know, obviously, I'm going to be getting Madden NFL 18, so I will be making our own custom rosters for the Holy Cross Crusaders for then as well, so it'll be updated and everything. For our right outside linebacker, we have Donovan Montville at an 84 overall. I believe he's retired, graduated, if I'm not mistaken. Our left outside linebacker is Matt Judson at an 88 overall. Don't think he's graduated yet. And Cole Foster, I think he may have graduated by now, but he is an 82 overall middle linebacker. And obviously we have Brandon Barron, and so on and so forth. Some people that will actually not be playing all too much this season. Nevertheless, for cornerbacks, we have John Goggin at a 79 overall. I don't know if he's graduated yet or not. We have our second quarterback is going to be Derek Pruden at a 76 overall. So our cornerback area is not really too, special. For strong safety, we have Nicholas DeMatteis, who is an 85 overall. I don't believe he's graduated yet. And for our free safety, we have Vincent Graziano, who is an 87 overall, who I believe has not graduated yet either. And for our special teams, we have kicker Connor Dunn at an 80 overall, and our punter Sean Austin at an 81 overall. Our third down running back is going to be Mark August, of course, at a 93 overall. Our long snapper is going to be Owen Hernandez for the first season instead of Justin Alamo at a 90 overall. Our punt returner is going to... wow. We really have to change that out. So what we're going to do is Karan Brown is no longer going to be the punt returner or kick returner. He is going to be switched out for... Well, we had to put Lee August at kick returner as well. But... our punt returner is going to be Lee August and Kingston Zenick. Lee August at an 87 overall, Kingston Zenick at a 96 overall, and our kick returner is going to be secondary is going to be Kingston Zenick at a 96 overall. As soon as I get to the depth chart, it'll also be Lee August who does the kick returns, because Lee August has to do something. Let's be honest here. Lee August, there we go. There we go, and Lee August is a 97 overall there. And aside from that, that's about all we have here. And obviously the practice squad doesn't fucking matter. So, with that, we pretty much have our set depth chart for the season. And I do really look forward to seeing how this team produces over the next season. Let's see. Obviously, our head coach is still Mike Giampetruzzi, who is he has 19,925 experience points. Let's see. Our team schedule, obviously. For week 1, we are going up against the Seahawks at home. And then week 2 and 3, we are on the road at the Cardinals and at the Redskins. Then we return at home at week 4 against the Bills. We go back on the road at week 5 at the Dolphins. Then we go back home against the Lions. And then we get our bye week at week 9. Week 10, we go on the road against the Lions. Then we have three straight home games from week 11 through week 13 against the Jets, Vikings, and Rams. We go back on the road at the Patriots in week 14. And then week 15 and week 16, we have 2 consecutive home games against the Bears and Panthers, respectively. And then week 17, we have to go into San Francisco to face the 49ers, which I'm obviously... You can't see it from that angle, so I'm obviously a big 49ers fan. So that's going to be hard having to destroy them. Aside from that, there's not much else that is needed to be talked about. Yeah, that's about all we have. The Packers, or I'm sorry, the Crusaders finished the season, finished the preseason 4-0, so that should be good, a big sign for this season. I'm not going to rage quit in any of the games. My goal is going to be to obviously go straight forward and not, rage quit or anything like that. Earn my wins and earn my losses. So my objective is to make the playoffs this year. That is my objective. And yeah, that's what I'm looking forward to doing. So let's just look at the legacy board real quickly. Mike Giampetruzzi. Wow, in legacy, Mike Giampetruzzi is third all-time in head coaches, behind only Pete Carroll and John Madden. Giampetruzzi has more Super Bowl wins and more conference championships than John Madden, and has more Super Bowls than Pete Carroll, has more Super Bowls than Sean Payton, Mike Tomlin, Mike McCarthy, Andy Reid, John Harbaugh, Ron Rivera, Mike McCoy, Gary Kubiak, Rex Ryan, Chuck Pagano, Jim Caldwell, Bruce Arians. I mean, the rest are just obvious. Although he'd probably be fourth all-time if it came down to having someone like, let's say, Bill Belichick in the game, because he'd far exceed him. Yeah, Mike Giampetruzzi has just fucking destroyed every other head coach. Aside from that, let's see. How about halfback? Mark August is fourth all-time in the halfback category. Wow. Ahead of Le'Veon Bell, Devontae Freeman, Eddie Lacy, DeMarco Murray, Giovanni Bernard, Melvin Gordon, and more. Only behind Adrian Peterson of the Eagles, Jamal Charles of the Chiefs, and LaShawn McCoy of the Bills. What receiver? Anybody of our... William Guglielmo is 9th all-time. And then Kingston Zanuck is 10th all-time. DeAndre Wallace is 12th all-time. Wow. That's pretty amazing. I don't think... Wyatt Shea is not too far away. Yeah, that's pretty astounding. So the legacy boards obviously fucking destroys. So yeah, I will be back for part 50. That'll be the start of the regular season. I want to thank you for joining me here for the Season 3 setup. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. This goes directly onto YouTube after after the stream has been canceled. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more. I will be back for the start of Season 3. I'm Zach Hardy. I'm signing off.